and welcome to Softcover Reviews. I'm Ash, and today we are talking about my Kindle library. So as you can see, I have a bunch of different books downloaded on here. Some of them I have read, and others are just new that I've been collecting. So let's get into it. So I was looking at the Kindle subreddit, and somebody on there asked the question of, how does everyone buy their books? So somebody had suggested BookBub. So I looked into it, and yeah, it is a slippery slope. I am addicted to it. So what you do is you sign up and you can pick whatever genre you're interested in reading, or specific books that you want to try to catch on sale, and they'll recommend based on how you have it set up. You can either have certain authors that you follow or certain books, and you're able to get updated with discounts whenever those books go on sale. Or if it's like, let's say you're interested in like romance, so you can have that set up, and then you can get recommended all these different romance books that are on sale along with like some of the popular books. So over the last, I'd say like 3 months really, I've been buying different books on BookBub. I think the most expensive book that I've bought off of there is like maybe $8 or $9. For the most part, I'm able to get books for like $1 or $2, and that's the problem. So I have 24 books, it looks like, that I have bought over the last like couple of months that I haven't started yet, and my most recent one was bought yesterday. So this first book is called Earthlings by Sayaka Murata, and this book, let's see, that wrote Convenience Store Woman, which I have yet to read that one yet, but it is on my TBR. So I just bought this book mostly because of the little hedgehog on the cover. I thought it looked interesting. It sounds really interesting, kind of like surreal sci-fi elements to it, so that sounds exciting. And yeah, I found this one through BookBub. I think this one was like $1.99. So next book is A Season for Second Chances. So this one sounds like it's a romance, and from what I remember, this is about a woman whose kids have left the house, and now she's going to beach town or something. And as Christmas approaches, tensions and tides rise in Willow Bay, and Annie's future seems less and less certain. But with a little can-do spirit and holiday magic, the most difficult time of her life will become a season for second chances. So I don't know, maybe I should wait until like December to read this one. This sounds more of like a winter cozy vibe to it. But yeah, saw this one. Oh, it looks like it's still on sale for $2.99. So I also bought this one yesterday. So I think I'll save that one for when it gets cooler. American Gods. So I know they did a season or two of this one on, I think it was Showtime, and my mom watched it. She really liked it. This one was on sale on the 27th. It looks like it's gone back up now to $9.99. I think I got it for like $6.99. A storm is brewing, an epic war for the very soul of America, and that he is standing squarely in its path. So this one sounds really interesting. I've never watched the show, but I know there's a lot of elements with, like, of course, different gods and belief systems and the afterlife and stuff like that. So this one, I know it's like a bigger book. On here it says it is, oh, I think this is a series, 1 of 2. So that's cool. 565 pages. So I don't know when I will get around to this one. Apparently this is the 10th anniversary edition. So I'm very excited. The cover looks pretty cool too. I like how it's kind of like watercolor like. 11, a novel. So this one, I think this was also one that Emily Fox was talking about recently. So this one's still on sale for $1.99 on Kindle. And let's see, what is this one about? So this one, again, was another one that I mostly picked off of hearing a few things about it. Didn't really look too much into what it was about. I remembered the part about the like traveling, and so I think I thought it was going to be more of like a solo traveling like book where there's like a few interactions with like other humans. So this sounds a lot more interesting than I thought it was going to be. Next up is Everyone in My Family Has Killed Someone. So I think I remember Jack Edwards talking about this one recently. It says, everyone in my family has killed someone. Some of us, the high achievers, have killed more than once. I'm not trying to be dramatic, but it's the truth. Some of us are good, others are bad, and some just unfortunate. I think I'm going to leave it at that. So this one's 384 pages. I love a murder mystery, especially since this one sounds like it might be one of those whodunit Agatha Christie style books. So this one I'll probably read fairly soon. Mika in Real Life, a Good Morning America book club pick. So this one, if I remember correctly, this was the one where she gave up her daughter for adoption, and then her daughter comes and finds her. I did not know about the Good Morning America stuff. I just saw it on BookBub in their daily like email far as these are all the deals that we have going on. So I'll leave it at that. This one has a lot going on with it. Sounds really interesting. I don't remember how much this one was on BookBub the other day, but it's 377 pages in length, so not too bad of a read. Yeah, probably we'll get to this one sometime this year as well. The Housemaid. Now this book is like everywhere right now. Everyone's talking about this book. So this one's a thriller. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean it up. How she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband, Andrew, seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Nina's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I only try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once, just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out. And by the time I realize my attic bedroom door only locks from the outside, it's far too late. I reassure myself, the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. This one sounds a super must. I'm here for it. And I know there's 2 books in the series, so I guess once I'm done with this one, I'll check out the second one if I like it. The Lost Apothecary. This one is by Sarah Pinner. This one was also on sale a few weeks ago. So I'm filming over here today because my cat Penelope was sleeping in the beanbag chair, but now she's awakened from her napping. So I don't know if she's going to be walking around over here or what's going on with her. So there might be a kitty cat in the video as well today. And a stunning twist of fate, and not everyone will survive. Ooh. So this sounds good. I haven't read too many dual timeline books, so I'm excited to read that. Oh, how many pages is this? I need to look to see as far as like what order I should be reading these in. So this one is 335 pages, so also not too bad. A Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay. LGBTQ plus horror fiction. Exciting. Let's see, so what's this one supposed to be about? One in which the fate of a loving family and quite possibly all humanity is intertwined. This one's 281 pages. Sounds very wild. And the cover is actually pretty cute too. And I like how they designed it because you can see the shadows of like the people that I guess are gonna break into this house or something. And then I'm assuming the little girl in the picture is Ren. So exciting. Next up, another popular book that's making the rounds right now. That was on sale on July 12th, but is now gone back to $14.99. I think this was like another $6.99 read. The Adventures of Amina al-Shifari, a new fantasy series set 1,000 years before the City of Brass. So this one, what is this one supposed to be about? The cover of this book is also really cool. You can see like the octopus, kraken arms, the boat, I guess maybe pirates? Is this like pirate book? Or some type of travel expedition like book? Let's see, what is this about? Amina al-Shifari should be content. After a storied and scandalous career as one of the Indian Ocean's most notorious pirates. Let's go. She survived backstabbing rogues, vengeful merchant princes, several husbands, and one actual demon to retire peacefully. Family to a life of piety, motherhood, and absolutely nothing that hints of the supernatural. So there's supernatural elements in this. But when she's tracked down by the obscenely wealthy mother of a former crewman, she's offered a job no bandit could refuse. Retrieve her comrade's kidnapped daughter for a kingly sum. The chance to have one last adventure with her crew, do right by an old friend, and win a fortune. Hi, Penelope. And win a fortune, do right by an old friend, and win a fortune that will secure her family's future forever. Seems like such an obvious choice that it must be God's will. Oh, there's more. Yet the deeper Amina dives, the more it becomes alarmingly clear there's more to this job and the girl's disappearance than what she was led to believe. For there's always risk in wanting to become a legend, to seize one last chance at glory, to savor just a bit more power, and the price might be your very soul. This one is 493 pages, and I think this might be like my next digital read after the sequel to Low Country Boil, because this sounds really interesting. It's going to be another big book though. 3 Wishes, a novel by Liane Moriarty. So she's one of my favorite authors. I have not read, I think it's like Apples, oh, what's that book called? Something about some apples on the ground. Apples Never Fall, that's what it's called. I've heard mixed things on that one. I do want to read that one. 9 Perfect Strangers, I also want to read. At some point, I plan on reading all her books. I really like how she's able to introduce different characters into her books, and then everyone's life just end up intertwining together, and then there's usually some type of big twist, and it just like all falls together at the end. So let's see. 3 Wishes. I remember there's something about triplets in this one. Oh, let me let the cat out. Lynn Cat and Gemma Kettle. Beautiful 33-year-old triplets seem to attract attention everywhere they go. Together, laughter, drama, and mayhem follow them, but apart, each is dealing with her own share of ups and downs. Lynn has organized her life into one big checklist. Kat has just learned a startling secret about her marriage. Here we go, husband secret. And Gemma, who bolts every time a relationship hits the 6-month mark, holds out hope for lasting love. In this wise, witty, and hilarious novel, we follow the Kettle sisters through their tumultuous 33rd year as they deal with sibling rivalry and secrets, revelations and relationships, unfaithful husbands, and unthinkable decisions, and the fabulous, frustrating life of forever being part of a trio. This one's 378 pages. It sounds like a typical Liane Moriarty novel. Big Little Lies was another one of those where it's like focused very much like on the family unit and like female perspectives and having to make choices and kind of like grass is greener like scenarios where you have like the main character or characters, and it seems like everyone's like kind of envious of the other person's life, just for you like turn a few more pages in and find out like, oh, their life's messed up too. And they wish they were living so-and-so's life, and then you get down to that person's life and then their stuff's a mess too. So there's always like drama going on, and like it sounds like somebody cheating, or maybe a couple of somebody's cheating. So I like the way that she takes like normal like suburban life and is able to make like an entertaining story out of these situations. So apparently this book right now is free on Kindle Unlimited. I don't remember how much this was when I bought it off of BookBub. Pale Horse. I love Agatha Christie, another one of my favorite authors. This one looks like it's back to being like full price. Let's see. Oh, I guess they did some type of Prime Original series on this one. So, when an elderly priest is murdered, the killer searches the victim so roughly that his already ragged cassock is torn in the process. Is that the little white thing? What was the killer looking for? And what had a dying woman confided to the priest on her deathbed only hours earlier? Ooh. Mark Easterbrook and his sidekick Ginger Corrigan are determined to find out. Maybe the three women who run the Pale Horse public house and who are rumored to practice the dark arts can provide some answers. Okay. So this sounds like a different series from like the Perot. This one's 275, so should be a pretty quick read. Looking forward to that. House of Salt and Sorrows. This one, oh, it's not too expensive. I bought this one back on July 10th. It's currently $6.99 on Kindle. This one, I believe, is also fantasy. House of Salt and Sorrows is a spellbinding novel filled with magic and the rustle of gossamer skirts down long, dark hallways. Be careful who you dance with. Okay. Looks like this is a series. There's 2 books so far. So yeah, another one that if I like it, I'll continue the series. Let's see. This one is 406 pages. A little bit more of a bigger read, but sounds interesting. So it's been a while since I've read like nonfiction self-help books. I think this one was like maybe $2 or $3. So this one says boost your executive functioning skills and overcome adult ADHD. Find evidence-based techniques for adults with ADHD. Help strengthen the mental skills needed to focus, get organized, manage stress, meet your goals. I'm not diagnosed with adult ADHD or like any ADHD. I just thought this sounded interesting, especially as someone who does find it difficult to get things done and like stay on a schedule and things like that. So I thought maybe there'd be some elements in this that I can incorporate into my daily life and just see as far as what this book has to say. There's no coming back from this. I think this was one that was through Amazon. They have some type of like thing with Prime where you can pick out a book each month to read, and there's like 5 or 6 different options. So I think that's where I found this. Ran off, we'll say that, with her life savings. Newly bankrupt Poppy is on the verge of losing her home when an old flame, now a hotshot producer, gives her a surprising way out. A job in costumes on a Hollywood film set. Oh yeah, that's what attracted me to this. So I'm really interested in costume design. So I saw that this book mentioned her getting into costume design without her not having any experience with it. So I had to check this out just based on that alone. Or not. This kind of sounds like a cozy mystery in a way. This one's 300 pages. Sounds really interesting also. I remembered the whole corruption thing and her being like one of those where it's like thrown into all the Hollywood stuff but not really starstruck. So yeah, this one sounds interesting. Looks like it is available for $4.99 on Kindle. It's free on Kindle Unlimited. What Never Happened, a thriller. So this one's also free on Kindle Unlimited at the moment. It's a murder in paradise as a woman uncovers a host of secrets off the rocky California coast in a gripping novel of suspense by New York Times best-selling author Rachel Hazel Hall, because whoever is watching her is hell-bent on finally putting her past to rest. 423 pages. This one sounds really good. This one probably going to be added to my read soon list. Very interested in this one. It has 4 stars on Amazon and 3.8 on Goodreads at the moment. Shadow and Bone, another popular book series right now. Looks like they're going to be making it into a Netflix series or something. Oh, season 2 streaming now. Oh, this one. I think this is connected to that like 6. What's that other one called? 6 of Crows. I heard that one's really good too. Welcome to Rakava, a world of science and superstition where nothing is what it seems. That sounds really good. So, okay. So yeah, this sounds like once you get in it, you're gonna be busy for a while. It's got 4.5 stars on Amazon, 3.9 on Goodreads. Okay, sounds really interesting. Oh, how many pages was this one again? 369 pages. Okay. I think that will be like my next video. I was going to do a mid-year freakout tag, the book tag, but I don't think I'm gonna have time to do it, and also it's August now, so we're past the mid-year point. So I think next video I want to do is just organizing as far as what my book order is going to be for the rest of the year. Next up is Mythos. I heard good things about this one, by Stephen Fry. So this one's supposed to be like a different take on the gods text. So this is also a series. This one's 527 pages. This sounds interesting. I started reading a few of the the author who wrote Song of Achilles that I didn't like. What? Madeline Miller. I do want to check out Circe. That one sounds interesting. But yeah, I did not really care for the Song of Achilles. So I don't know. But this one's supposed to be really good. I do like reading about the myths and the Greek gods and all that. So I'm excited about that one. The Duke Heist. I do really want to read this one. This one just seems kind of like a goofy romance. It's currently $5.99 on Kindle. I think I bought this one for like $1.99. No one expects that in doing so, she'll also abduct a handsome duke. So that's what got me, because thinking like Duke Heist, she just gonna kidnap a duke? Apparently, yeah. Book 1 of 4, 353 pages. This one's gonna be, oh, okay, I see. So I saw some of these other books on BookBub. I didn't realize it was part of the series. So the second book that I saw in here, Perks of Loving a Wallflower, The Wild Winchesters, book 2. I saw that one. I'm not sure if that's like LGBTQ+. The cover makes me think so. And then there's another one here, book 3, called Nobody's Princess. This one looks like it has a black couple on there, so kind of like Bridgerton. And then fourth one, looks like that one hasn't come out yet, My Rogue to Ruin. The cover on that one's cute too. So I guess we'll see how this works out. It's got 4.4 stars on Amazon, 3.9 on Goodreads. Yeah, seems interesting. I do want to read this one fairly soon, because I've been wanting to read some romances. I haven't really gotten into any in particular yet, so I'm just kind of picking whatever sounds interesting. The Punishment She Deserves. So this was, I think, one of the first books that I just took a chance on from BookBub, because that title sounds odd. So this one is a series. This is book 20, Lindley novel, Inspector Lindley, book 20. So I don't know if you need to read these in order or not. I guess I should look into that before I start it. It has good 704 pages. Sheesh. Okay. It has good reviews, 4.5 stars, 4.2 on Goodreads. It's mystery, thriller, suspense. When Barbara Havers is sent to Lidlow to investigate the chain of events that led to Ian's death, all the evidence points to unaliving himself. But Barbara can't shake the feeling that she's missing something. She decides to take a closer look at the seemingly ordinary inhabitants of Lidlow, mainly elderly retirees and college students, and discovers that most everyone in this town has something to hide. Okay, this sounds interesting. Another one that's kind of like Agatha Christie in a way. But man, 704 pages. And this is 20 out of 21. So I need to make sure that before I start this one, I can just read it as its own thing. Because another book that I bought, was it the Hot and Sour Suspects? I think this one, let's jump to this one, I didn't realize was in a series. Yeah, it's book 8 out of 9. It does look very interesting, by Vivian Chin. And this one, it's like this Chinese restaurant. It's a cozy mystery series. And they have like all these different like murders and stuff go on here. So that sounds really interesting, but I gotta read the first one first, I think, before I get to this one. Because it was just on sale for like $2 or $3, picked it up, didn't realize it was part of the series, so I do want to check out the other books in the series before starting that one. It's a little bit later now, but there's 3 more books to talk about. So, next book, Clara and the Sun, a novel. So this one, another one that's been pretty popular on BookTube. Let's see, I got this one back on June 16th. It is currently $13.99. I think I got it for maybe $4.99, something like that. So let's see. Here is the story of Clara, an artificial friend with outstanding observational qualities who, from her place in the store, watches carefully the behavior of those who come in to browse and of those who pass on the street outside. She remains hopeful that a customer will soon choose her. Clara and the Sun is a thrilling book that offers a look at our changing world through the eyes of an unforgettable narrator, and one that explores the fundamental question, what does it mean to love? It says that this is a Good Morning America book club pick. Interesting. Let's see, how many pages? 418 pages, a little bit on the longer side. 4.2 stars and 3.8 on Goodreads. Okay, let's get to the next one. My Policeman, a novel. So I first learned about this book through Jack Edwards when he did his video on Harry Styles reads. And because Harry Styles was cast as the, I guess, like lead main actor for the movie version of this book. So on the cover now, it has him on there for the, what is this? Prime Video movie adaptation. So Harry Styles is on the cover of the novel now with the film adaptation with him in the suit. The original version of this that I had saved had a different cover. I'll see if I can find that and include that here. So this one is, from what I remember, is about like this husband and wife, and they both fall in love with the police officer, I think is how this goes down. It is 298 pages. I'm very curious to how this will turn out. I haven't actually watched like anything that Harry Styles has acted in. So I don't know if I'll necessarily watch the film after reading this, but the book itself, the premise sounds interesting, especially since there were some parts of it that I did not remember from Jack Edwards' review. So yeah, that one. And then our last book is Mexican Gothic, another one I'm late to that I think was really popular. Okay. So it sounds like it has some supernatural elements, some English aristocracy like stuff to it. Sounds really interesting. 321 pages, not too long. Yeah, this sounds like a good read. And that is it for today's video. If you've read some of these books and you've got some thoughts, leave them down in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I will see y'all next video. Bye!